I'm out here collecting eggs from my chickens. Thought you might like to hear a story about chickens as well. This book's called Chicks in Salsa. Chicks in Salsa is written by Aaron Reynolds and illustrated by Paulette Bogan. There was a grumblings in the hen house of Nut Thatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. Mrs. Nut Thatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoons. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem. Salsa. Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden, where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Ole!" Very soon, there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nut Thatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden, where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. The spicy scented garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Ole!" The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of the Nut Thatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided they were tired of slop. While the roosters distracted Farmer Nut Thatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden, where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, "Ole!" As everyone knows, when a passion for Southwestern cuisine takes hold of a farm animal, and so many scrumptious, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing. Fiesta! The roosters got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got a sombrero. And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden. But all of their spicy Southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen, the peppers had been pilfered, the limes had been lifted. But there were slurpings in the kitchen of the Nut Thatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Miss Nut Thatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Miss Nut Thatcher said, "Ole!" Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. But while the Nut Thatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the rooster ate crepes with the white grapes in champagne sauce, though nobody was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la." The end. I wonder if the chickens would like some chips and salsa themselves. I hope they like chips and salsa. Oh! Well, they like the chips. Not so sure about this hot salsa.